back to another KLIM product walkthrough. I'm Lucas, and today we're going to be looking at the newly redesigned XC Pro Jersey pant and glove. I'll show you the glove in just a second. This is one of our most premium off-road offerings. Every single piece in our off-road lineup accomplishes a specific purpose, and the XC Pro in this case is for durability and mobility, where that is your number one priority. You don't care as much about pockets, you don't care as much about ventilation. Your focus is lightweight, durability, and flexibility, okay? We're gonna go through all that here in just a second. First things first, this is a KLIM Aggressor cooling brrr fabric. This is a chemical-free cooling fabric here in the Jersey. And this design you see right here is actually woven into the fabric. This isn't a print, this is woven. There's a couple different fabrics in here. This patch up here that you can see is a little bit darker. On the close-up you'll be able to see it's a little bit of a different fabric weave from the rest of the Jersey. But this is a little bit more meshy, so to speak. So we're gonna get more airflow through here, through the top of the chest. When we spin this around, you're gonna see the back. We're gonna get more airflow through there as well. So air is gonna kind of push through this a little bit more than it is on the rest of the Jersey, particularly here where it's more of a solid weave, and same thing with the sleeves. The reason we did this is to kind of optimize durability against tree snagging and other stuff, other debris hitting your arm, for example, versus getting more airflow here in the chest area. So we're trying to balance both of those things here. Now, the main thing is how incredibly stretchy this is. This whole jersey is really lightweight and really stretchy, okay? Like, I can't tell you, this is like, it's like wearing a base layer almost. It's like, it's super, super flexible, super lightweight. You're gonna be really happy with this if that's what you're looking for. Now, moving to the pants, we've done a few key changes here, and I'm gonna grab a pair to hold up and show you once we get to the inside of them. But first, up here at the top, we've got a new buckle here. Instead of being buttons and snaps, this is actually a magnetic quick release. You kind of push it like together, and that hook is gonna release, and then you just guide it back together, and the magnet's gonna pull it right into place. When it's under force, there's a mechanical hook in there that's gonna kind of basically hold itself locked together, obviously with an adjustment strap and a Velcro tab there to keep it from flopping around. And of course, you still have your zipper and everything else like you normally would expect on pants. Now, when you actually get to the body of the fabric here on the chassis of the pants, it's gonna be super stretchy. It's gonna be flexible, and that's gonna go all the way through pretty much the whole pants. They're gonna be really flexible. I'm gonna show you the seat and the knees as well, but I'll do that in just a second. Moving down through the knees here, you can see we have perforated vents that move through the pants, and then inside the knee, there's that leather for grip on the bike, of course, and then below that actually is a piece of Zero Melt's burn-proof material. And we did that below the leather so that if you got shorter tib fibs and you're gonna fit shorter in your boots, you don't have as much bulky material going into your boots if you have leather. The Zero Melt is a little bit less bulky than leather, but it still has similar benefits. Now, this is actually a stretchy UHMWPE, ultra high molecular weight polyethylene. Say that 5 times fast. That's what the knees and the seat are. Stretchy, super durable, and it's gonna move better with your knee braces if you wear knee braces. Most of us wear knee braces when we're riding off-road. We want that to be really flexible. So you can see how stretchy that is across the whole knee there. Look at that stretch there. Now, the cool thing is it's actually gonna offer some breathability. So you can't really see it on camera, but if you get a pair of these in your hand and you hold up the seat to a light, you'll be able to see light shining through there when you start to stretch it. So you get a bunch of good breathability through the knees and the seat as well, which is awesome because we're still trying to get a little bit of breathability through here, even though the priority is lightweight, mobility, flexibility. And one more thing down here by the knee is, I don't know if you can see this, but this is a scoop vent. There's some mesh back behind here, behind this TPU panel, and it's gonna almost behave like a scoop when you have these pants on in the riding position, and air is gonna get channeled into this mesh area right here and continue cooling your leg down. Now, really quick, what I was gonna show you on the inside of the pants are these reinforcements on all of these laser cut holes. You can see that panel right there. All these laser cut holes are reinforced with the backer on there, and then they're laser cut. So we put this backer on here, then we laser cut the holes, so you're not gonna get a bunch of fraying and falling apart at these holes here. So we've really beefed that up there while keeping the weight super low. And then while we're in here, you can see there's no liner in these pants. There's no liner like the rest of our off-road pants. So super lightweight. This is ultra low bulk, really flexible, really, really lightweight, like I said. But as we spin the mannequin around, you can see here this right-hand side zipper pocket. Throw your cell phone in there, throw your snacks in there, whatever you want on the side there. Now we get to the back. Now we can see that stretch material, that UHMWPE on the back of the seat, super durable. And then again, like I said, this darker fabric here is gonna really flow a bunch of air through this kind of more meshy weave on this engineered woven knit fabric right here. And of course, a little bit more airflow there at the back of the knee with those laser cut holes. And last but not least, the gloves, really quick. I'm gonna put these on. You can see how lightweight and slim these are. There's no Velcro on the cuff. It's just a stretchy cuff with a pull tab right there. Touch-friendly fingertips. low profile seamless palm with perforations for some airflow, and the back of the hand has no padding on it, just some good airflow through that backhand material that's completely flexible and stretchy. Now, if you're like, I want gloves with knuckle pads on them, well, we have those too. If you're like, I want gloves without knuckle pads on them, keep them super lightweight, we have these. So we got options for you all across our line. Check everything else out if you're worried about the gloves. So that's everything for the newly redesigned XC Pro Jersey pant and glove. If you guys have any questions, hit us up in the comments. Find us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, all the social media. We're on there. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.